Hello everybody, good day to you and welcome back. Glad you're here. I know I'm glad to be here. This is a 2018 Chevrolet Silverado. It came in on the tow truck the other day. I didn't hear the door unlock. We have no power. It came in on the tow truck the other day, something about electrical issues. I guess they had one of those Intoxilock breathalyzer lockout things in here or something, and they had it removed and now it has electrical issues. It doesn't have any electrical. It's definitely an issue. All right, let's see what we got here. Pop an easy hood. Let's see if we have a battery. Who knows? Someone just worked on it. So, no. Blue. Well, that's first. That's not good. Okay, we got a blue wire going somewhere. And looks like a new battery. It's not connected all the way. Okay. I smell electrical fire. That's burnt up. Okay. That should be a fuse. That's our main fuse for something here. I wonder what that's about. Let's hook it up and see what happens. All right, you know what? First things first, I'm gonna pull the wiring diagram. I would like to figure out where this connector goes. It appears that this thing is melting. Well, it appears whatever circuit this is overloading this little junction block here, and it's causing some heat and some melting, which is why it looks like we have a new battery. We're gonna need another one of these, this little junction block assembly. Oh my God, look at that, melted a hole right through the battery. Wow, okay, so we need a new battery. Dang, burned down your truck much? That's missing. Yep, diagrams, let's figure out what these circuits go to. I'm assuming there's a short somewhere. It would have to be a short. So let's go find out. To all data we go. Alrighty, got my diagram printed here. So I do believe this is the only one that's really going to be concerning us right now. We've got the battery fuse block at the engine compartment top right, which is this guy right here. And we're looking like, so we see 175 for our amperage right there. So I'm assuming that this right here is circuit 175, and that runs over to the starter fuse, which is odd. But that also runs power into the underhood fuse block, left side of the engine. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna pop this starter fuse out just to make sure that this isn't just remaining on and just sucking all the life out of the battery. I'm not really sure what happened here, but something is overheating this circuit, and it didn't blow up the fuse, which is odd, but it's creating enough current draw where it got super hot and it melted the plastic housing here. Here, let's mosey over here to the fuse box and see what we did over here. I see someone's been in there because they pulled the latch for it. Okay, am I missing fuses and stuff? No, we're good. Let's see, we're looking for that 40 amp fuse. Let me see if it's on my graph here. Yeah, starter fuse, 40 amp, underhood fuse box. So that's the right one. And a 40, that's gonna be one of our big fuses. Probably this one over here that's got the top of it missing. See that? Maybe that's it, number 3. And nope, number 3 says ABS pump. Let's see, starter. How about number 11, starter? Too much zooms, there you go. 40 amp, number 11. So over here on our chart, 11 is down in the corner, which is this guy. It's not blown up, but what I'm gonna do is remove that. Pliers. I'm gonna remove that. That way when I hook up a battery in that new distribution block, if there's a short in here, it doesn't start drawing power out. So I'm gonna pull that out and we'll go from there as soon as my parts arrive. All right, let's just squeeze that guy out. And that's a good fuse, so that hasn't opened. That's good. Here, let's move over here to the battery side, and I'm gonna start taking some of this stuff apart while my parts are in transit. Seems like a reasonable way to be efficient. Unclicks. What? That's a little odd. Okay. Oh, I see what they did. We just put the bolt back in this so it wouldn't get lost. That makes sense. That's what I would do. That's not tight. Hey, check this out. This is interesting. I just found this distribution block in the bed of the truck, and looky here, melted like a lot, melted through, and so is this circuit right here. So two of these are affected. I wonder where they go. I know that one goes to the starter. Well, hey, I got a chart here. X5, that's my next one. That's the red and blue. Red and green, red and blue. This doesn't make sense, because this says red and green, red and yellow and red, and I've got a red and yellow, a blue taped one, and a red and blue, but I don't have a red and blue tracer on my graph here, or my chart. Well, you know what, I can sort that out later. I'll finish taking this apart for now. That's reusable. Okay, so this wire right here, this one runs over to the underhood battery fuse box. This one of these goes to the starter, and I don't know where the other ones are supposed to be going to yet. That's a big yet. Actually, that yet is going to be now, because here's an alternator that's got the a red and a yellow. That one runs down, goes into this loom, runs back up, and again, that's a red and yellow. I think it's this one. It might be the one that was burning up. It's hard to tell. The tracer on this one's kind of small. The tracer's, what I'm referring to is the little line in the insulation, the colored line. You can see that one's yellow, about 1/8 of an inch wide, okay. So we're gonna go with, I believe it's this one, okay. Unclicks. Don't need you right now. Well, this is getting good. I'm finding more hardware down here in the battery tray. Here's one of the posts from the melted guy. Here's one of the nuts. There's carnage everywhere. You know, with this kind of heat, I'm actually surprised there wasn't a fire. Especially when that battery burnt through. And all the hydrogen was released. That could have caught fire. Maybe it did. Maybe there was a fire. Fire that no one noticed. Anything's possible in automotive land. Ah, more hardware. There it is. There's some. That's the battery hold down wedge. Get that out of there. Don't spill acid all over me, please. Ow! What are you doing? You heavy thing. Oh, gravity got me. Battery gravity. Yeah. Come on. I just can't seem to do my job. There. Hup. All right, here's how we're gonna figure this out. Got the meter here, and we're set to continuity with the alarm turned on. So when you touch the leads together, it's gonna chime. I'm gonna put one lead down on the alternator. We're gonna check these others for the connection. No. No. All right, so our melted one went over to our alternator. It's not exactly a good sign. But I also found, based on this guy right here, that this one was also melting. That could have been occurring from like a heat transfer situation, but I would wonder why this didn't melt. So I have to assume there's something else going on with one of these other circuits. This is very odd. I shouldn't see two circuits melting. I know one of these goes to the starter, and it's probably the big one here. Let's see. All right, so this is the original fuse box, and this is the one that was already replaced once upon a time. Now, what's in common here is both of these alternator circuits are where the melting is. This one here, I believe, goes to the starter, but the tracer is a different color, so I'll circle back to that one later. But I'm reluctant to think that there's an issue on two of these big circuits, otherwise this one would have melted too. Who knows why this one got melted? So what I think I'm gonna do is we're gonna replace this fuse block again, and I'm gonna get one of those batteries again. So I'm on a parts hold, but when that stuff shows up, I'll put it all back together a little bit, and then we'll see what's going on with this circuit. But we don't know yet, so stay tuned, because this is going to be a very good video. All right, new battery coming in. We happen to have that thing here that was in stock. There's flashlight gravity. Hadn't had one of those in a while. All right, battery, get down inside of your home here, please. Kind of nuzzle it on in there. Very good. All right, we're getting somewhere, guys. I don't know where we're getting to, but I know we're getting there. Battery click. Okay, so here's the deal. I do not have a replacement distribution block available at the moment, so I'm gonna plug this thing back in. We're gonna try to use this one just to test our system and everything, see what's going on with that circuit. So I'm kind of gonna hook this up with the old unit, and I'll see what I can do about not burning the car down like the last unit did. I'll be doing this again, or I'll be taking this off again, but like I said, I'd like to proceed with testing as much as possible. So that's what I'm gonna do. And where's my ground wire? What did I do with it? There it is. Stick that on there. This one goes here, this one goes here. Okay, let's put this back together as much as possible. And again, I'm gonna do all this without burning down this car. That was loud and weird. Yeah, what I'm trying to do here is assess what's gonna work on this truck and what's not, because I have no idea what's going on. Become clicked. Become clicked enough where you're gonna work for 10 minutes. Nope, it said. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just gonna cheat. We'll hook it up over here. What? All this is destroyed. Cross-threaded nuts and damaged things. Frustrating. Click. That one will work. Now, this battery's not connected yet, so I'm not harming anything with what I'm doing here. Plus, this distribution block is junk and broken, so I don't care if I break it anymore. There, that's all connected. See what kind of amperage it wants to draw with everything connected. Amps. DC amps, we're looking at 2.5 amps. I don't think that's enough to melt the thing though. I'm gonna put the starter fuse back in, and let's see if this is gonna start or run. Let's see if it has warning lights, all that good stuff. All right, here goes nothing. Powering on. Keeping that away so it can't melt through the battery, because we don't want to do that. And starting the engine. running, I'm going to take this opportunity to get this over into the building because I'm out here in the road working. So let's get out of here before this thing gets too warm. All right, yeah, warning messages, blah, blah, blah. Oh, power steering, that's where one of those goes to. It's down to the power steering gear. It has electronic power steering, I just figured that out. That's where one of those big wires goes. Question is, which one? But this appears to be working too. Power steering is good. Yeah, we know what happened up there, but the question I'm bouncing around in my cranium is no, not that one. The question is why? Why did we melt that connector twice? That's what I need to know. Maybe the battery was junk and they just kept running it. Why didn't the fuse open? I would have expected that 175 amp fuse to open if it was drawing enough amperage to heat that circuit up enough to melt it. Maybe it was made out of subpar fuse material. There we go. All right, we're there, shutting down. Alrighty guys, we have a part here. GM part number 84354721, and that's supposed to be our power distribution block. Oh yeah, oh look, it even came with a new power cable. This is good. I like it. Nice and shiny. Ha, got you, tricked you again into another unboxing video. Ah. But seriously, all games aside, let's get this unit in, and I want to see what this vehicle does and how it acts and performs before I make a determination about that alternator. Go ahead and plug everybody in. I wish this thing came with new fasteners, but it does not. I find this lack of hardware disturbing. Click. Alright, that's everybody connected. Bust our meter out one more time. We're going to check on a full system current draw. Keep in mind when I power this on, it's going to draw some amps at first and then they're going to settle down. Let's see here. Red should go. I'll just put this one here. There we go. Okay, I'll check back in when this thing settles down and goes to sleep. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes, and look at that. Current draw has fallen to almost nothing. So let's go ahead and connect this. Then we will start the engine, run the systems, and we're gonna look at this with a thermal imager and see if any heat, excessive heat, builds up. And again, by doing such things, I'm gonna determine if it was just a repair that failed because it was not a complete repair, like the battery was not replaced, or if something else was destroying these fuse blocks. Terminal click. Okay. Stopping the engine. So far so good. I don't feel any heat. Let's verify a couple circuits first. We're set back to voltage. Let's see if our alternator is alternating. And 14.8 volts. Yep, Nader's doing its thing. This is good. Let's head inside and check for any warning messages. Oh, let's see. Power steering. Drive with care. Steering assist reduced. Okay. Power you down. Let's do a restart. It's the first restart after our first start. Okay, we've got a power steering assist issue. I can hear the electric motor running. This is good. And we're not losing power steering. Let's check it for trouble codes. All right, scan tool powering on. Where's my dongle? There it is. Meep. Okay, scanning 2018 Silverado. I think that's our winner. Chevrolet 18 automatic ID. There we go. Satellites are linking up in outer space. With a 5.3 liter. Okay, I'm gonna do a full system scan. It's gonna scan every single module in the car. And if anybody has any trouble codes that are stored, it will then report that back to the scan tool. This is gonna take a while. Yep, history code, ABS, voltage below threshold, that's normal. We're gonna see a lot of low voltage codes in here. If I don't find anything other than low voltage codes, I'm gonna go ahead and clear them out, and then we'll do a restart and see if we still get those warning messages up on the dash. In the meantime, let's go check the temperature of that fuse box in case it's catching on fire. All right, well, I don't feel any heat. That's good, all right. And our imager is not yet picking up any heat. All right, scanner, are you done yet? Let's see, fog lamps, that's all nonsensical. Voltage below threshold, hood's open, voltage, license plate, light, open circuit. Yeah, these are all low voltage codes due to the ECM being powered down, or body control module. Yeah, there's DTCs in here for days. Okay, I'm gonna do the code clear thing. We're gonna turn all this stuff off. I went too far. Clear all codes, read by code scan. Clearing airbag amplifier. Assist step control module. What else we got? PCM, camera system front. Camera system rear. Say it. Okay, it appears the imager is not yet picking up any excessive heat. We're on the terminals that were melted right here and right here, and there's nothing showing up. So far, so good. All right, looks like code scan is done. Let's repower it. Shutting down, powering on. We're looking for that power steering warning message. Let's see if we're gonna get it. Wi-Fi, you know, whatever. Well, we didn't get it that time. Okay, so I think this is good, and I think that I solved the problem, and I think the problem was there was already a repair done on this and it was incomplete. I think. I don't have anything here telling me that there's something else going on just yet. This thing's been running for about a half hour. It's been key on under observation. It's about 8 o'clock the next day, and I'm looking for any kind of fault to continue on this truck, and I don't think I have one. It's hot in here, AC time. No message on the instrument cluster regarding electronic power steering, and I've been periodically checking this for trouble codes, and I do not have any. So I do believe that code scan, yep. I do believe that I have successfully made a repair. I don't understand why that thing melted twice. I can only speculate that somebody had left the connector loose. After an hour or so, I've just got no reason why that would have occurred. other than a loose connection. That being said, I'm going to continue to monitor this throughout the day. They're not picking this up till tomorrow, it turns out. So it's going to hang out here all day long. I'm just going to keep checking on it and just making sure I don't have any heat building up in that area. And I'm going to let it run. What I'm mostly looking at this point is to verify that the alternator doesn't do something screwy and just overload that circuit. I wouldn't think that it would, but again, I don't really know what happened to this. So until I see something start to go south a little bit, I can only assume that it was a failure of the installation the first time around. So all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out right now. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to communicate that to me effectively by tapping that like button down below. If you did not enjoy this video, well, you know what? Check my video library and find something else to watch. Maybe you'll like that one. So, again, and as always, thank you for watching. And most importantly, do not forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. End of Chevrolet.